Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Highruler, and today's video is going to be talking about this Reddit post. Now, this Reddit post is kind of interesting, and it was brought to my attention a couple of days ago, and I didn't really think too much of it, but the more I'm seeing discussion about this on social media, the more I think this is actually something worth talking about. Now, this Reddit post by the user Sierra NXY, and I'm going to link this down in the description for you guys, brings forth the theory that there are bots in your quick play matches. Now, this isn't new. This has been going on since the game launched. And basically what they're saying is that this is just not the greatest experience out there. And they outline the reasons why, and we can go through it because I do think this is something worth talking about, whether you fall on my side, which is don't really care, or if you fall on the side of like you really want this gone. So basically, the idea here is that through their testing for the past week, they were able to find that bots only appear in quick play and not competitive. After 2 consecutive losses, your chances of being put in a bot lobby in quick play are very high. If put into a bot lobby, it'll be 4 human teammates plus 2 bot teammates versus 6 bot opponents. You will be penalized for leaving these bot lobbies. All bot accounts are level 1. All bot profiles have restricted access as opposed to limited access for human profiles. And then basically, here's kind of what they had said in terms of, where we're at with this kind of discussion. NetEase most likely knows there are bots in quick play. I mean, yes, because they developed them. These bots in quick play help to retain players by inflating their sense of skill. Yeah, I can see that. Of course, players feel better when they win, and they probably will win against bots. So yeah, I can definitely see that. Players invest time into the game, which makes it more likely that players will buy the battle pass, spend money on the store. Yeah, I mean, I guess that logically follows if players are feeling better about themselves playing the game. Players will eventually find out about the bots, but NetEase will not make any changes until the community is really angry about it. And then NetEase will then relent, apologize, and patch the bots out. Now, here's kind of the issue with 4 and 5. So the problem with 4 and 5 is that this is not new to NetEase whatsoever. They've used bots in the other game. Of course, if you read this Reddit comment, a lot of other people played Identity V, which is like a mobile Dead by Daylight kind of game. Now, in that game, if you go on a losing streak, you will also get put into bot lobbies. Now, apparently the community has kind of played around this, and they'll actually make themselves lose in order to get bot lobbies to do their achievements, and that's a whole other discussion. But the idea here is that this necessarily isn't new ground for NetEase. Now, there is a difference between a game like Identity V and a game like Marvel Rivals, where I think there's a lot more exposure, there's a lot more eyeballs, and of course that comes with a lot more outrage. So maybe at that point, maybe they do patch them out, but it seems like this is very much so kind of what NetEase does, right? They add bots to their quick play matches so players can play, feel better, and then, from there, yeah, maybe they will then go and buy battle passes or skins or whatever else, right? Now, of course, this is a little deceptive. When people play a PvP game, they expect PvP matches. So, with this not being advertised, it definitely does feel more deceptive than it does not, because there already is I want to say a PvE game mode, but you're basically going against the AI there. So players understand that if they want to play against the bots, they can pick that one. For this one, there is kind of the expectation that they are going to play against people, which if this is the case, it isn't necessarily happening. Now, in this Reddit thread as well, I've seen people say that they've gotten the bots even after winning. So who's to say what kind of triggers it? It definitely does seem that if you are losing, you're more likely to get a bot lobby, but it also does seem like if you are winning, you may also get a bot lobby. So for me, and I'm going to ask you guys as well the question of, does it matter to you? For me, I said on Twitter that it doesn't necessarily matter. I play quick play to kind of, have fun, play with my friends, to warm up. Now, once again, does it feel deceiving? Yes. Is it the worst thing in the world for me personally? Not really, because a lot of my time lately has been spent in competitive, where at least, it is real people playing, 12 people that are real and playing the game. But I know for some people who primarily play quick play, this probably does feel not the greatest. So for me, if this doesn't change, if this is something that kind of just stays and they just never patch it out, it's not going to be the end of the world for me. But I think if people really do care about this, and let me know in the comments if you care about this, if this is something that is detrimental to your experience, I think this is something to speak up about, right? Because you definitely want all information given to you. You definitely want every single variable kind of out there. So if you're playing a PvP mode, you're going against real people. You're not going against the bots there, right? So just wanted to bring this to your guys' attention because I found this kind of interesting. I thought, this wasn't really something on my radar, but it seems like this is something that people are really talking about. And I figured, why not kind of get it out there and see what you guys think? So let me know in the comments below. Does this matter to you? Do you care? Or is this just kind of something that just doesn't really matter whatsoever to you? Let me know, and I'll see you guys next time here on the channel. As always, enjoy the rest of your day, evening, night. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.